right, we'll move off it.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Fuck you, bro.
Me?
Yes, you.
I didn't do anything to your special teams.
Yeah, but you brought it up.
Welcome back, football fans. This is our Week 18 NFL recap. We have made it through the regular season, and we are on to playoffs now.
Postseason. Got the offs.
The offs are coming up. Okay, let's go ahead and kick it to the jungle in the middle. We'll recap the Bengals and the Giants, and then we can be done talking about them because their seasons are over. So let's kick it to that.
With the fifth pick in the 2021 NFL Draft, the Cincinnati Bengals select
All right, welcome to the Jungle in the Meadow, series where we talk about the Bengals and the Giants. Giants get a dub, Bengals catching out. Let's start with a dub.
Okay. Yeah, well, we can. So, great. The Giants won a game. They just seem to win games only when they can't win games. Like this is 2 weeks in a row where we won games that we really didn't need to win. They were pointless. They were meaningless. We went from the first overall pick to the fifth overall pick. And to make matters worse, we won last week, which kicked us from the first overall pick. But if we would have lost this week, we would have went back to the number one overall pick. Both times, somehow we found a way to lose or win the games. I can never be mad about a win, but it's just so like, what are we doing? Like, why? Like, it's just so annoying. I mean, we did look pretty good. Like, Dart looked solid. But we're just moving ourselves down the draft board. Like, I don't get it. And I watched Kafka's like post game talk, and it's just like you're just spewing shit because we all know that we would have rather lost that game. Like, everyone wanted to lose that game. There's no one who needed to win that game. There's no one who, there wasn't any incentive. It wasn't like we were knocking someone. It wasn't like we were keeping the Cowboys out of the playoffs. We just lost, and we just won, and when we needed to lose. And it was so frustrating. So instead of really harping on the game, I'm just going to talk about the season in general. Dart should win Rookie of the Year. I feel like at this point it's kind of silly that he's just such, and I know it's just odds, and if you listen to people talk highly of Dart, but the fact that his odds are so low is just ridiculous because usually they're accurate, and it's like Shuck played fine, he did, and Tet played good, but Dart played 9 games and had better stats than both of them in their respective positions. So it's like, why are we even considering them when it's just obvious? Like, just because
Trae Young just got traded.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Wizards.
For C.J. McCollum and Corey Kispert. I mean, I knew that it was like Are the Wizards? So who the Wizards have now? Because the Wizards are actually winning games. The Wizards have won like 8 of their last 10 or something like that. Who they have? They have Trae Young, Sarr.
Somebody posted on Twitter. I saw the post saying that McCollum and Kispert were out tonight and that the trade was happening. I was like, yeah, right.
I mean, I knew it was going to happen, but holy shit. That's kind of crazy. Well, Trae Young to the Wizards. There we go.
Yeah, there we go.
I'll be damned. I mean, probably a good move for. It's like I haven't really thought about it yet, but I feel like that's kind of a win-win for both.
I think it's good for the Hawks. They're playing better without Trae Young, and I think the Wizards. I mean,
it can't really hurt. Like if all you gave up was if it was just McCollum and Kispert, like nothing else, like. McCollum's old and Kispert's young and solid, but Trae Young's better. So
yeah, Trae Young's on an expiring contract, so the Hawks weren't going to get too much for him, and it's a crazy salary dump and everything. So
yeah, it's just getting off salary, but I think it's a win-win. I don't think it hurts the Wizards, and I think the Hawks get better. So
yeah,
there we go.
Yeah. All right, back to the games.
But no, I think Dart needs to win Rookie of the Year. Like, I don't know what you think about it. I just think it's like, I don't even think it's that close. Like,
I think it's close with Ted. But I think I'm with. What do you mean how? Ted had a 1,000-yard season.
Yeah, and he played every game. You let Dart play every game. Dart's throwing for like 3,700, 35 touchdowns, and 7 picks. Like that's his
lot.
That's his pace. Like that was what his pace was 3,700 yards, 3,700 passing yards, like 500 rush yards, 37 or 36 total touchdowns, and then 7 interceptions was his 17 game pace. If he would have done that's automatic Rookie of the Year, like not even debatable. So that's where I'm just like, you have to put that into consideration as well. That Tet got the nod and Dart just didn't get the nod.
I agree. I think Dart should have been considered, like way more than he is being considered. But I think it's Tet's award, and it is what it is.
It'll be all right. But
Burrow didn't win Rookie of the Year.
Who won it over him? I forget.
What'd you say?
I said, who won it over him? I forget.
Herbert.
That's right.
Burrow's knee exploded.
That's right. That's right. What are you going to do? But, and I'd rather have Burrow than Herbert now, so shoot. I guess I'll touch on the coaches. I really want Stefanski. I think if we hired Stefanski, I think we're in a really good spot. I'd be really happy with that move. I think he'd do a lot of good. I think he was just in a bad spot in Cleveland. I think it was time for him to move on. I think he's a good coach. I think he would bring good to the program. If we got Harbaugh, I wouldn't be mad. Stefanski's definitely option number one, and Harbaugh definitely did some stupid things in Baltimore the last couple of years. But I think it's a Calipari-esque situation where it's like he's still got some in the tank. He's still probably a pretty good coach. He just needs to move on from the situation he's in. Like there just needs to be a parting of ways.
So I agree. So you're thinking Stefanski won, Harbaugh too?
Yeah, and there's really no one. We're having an interview with Raheem Morris. If we hire Raheem Morris, I'm gonna be in a bad place for at least a couple days.
Yeah, I'm like putting myself in your position, thinking about that happening, and
I'd rather have Zach Taylor.
Not that crazy of a thing to say. I know that they put in an interview for Lou Anarumo. That would be cool. He's a damn good defensive coordinator.
Yeah,
but you probably could use like an offensive guy too.
Yeah, I don't know. Now that Stefanski and Harbaugh are both on the table, I think we have one of the top openings. Like I think the Giants' job should be probably the most, if not one of the most appealing jobs. Like rookie quarterback on a rookie deal. You have a running back on a rookie deal. Superstar wide receiver on a rookie deal. You got Andrew Thomas. Our O-line was 10th in pass blocking this year, so our O-line's better. Defense, we got Abdul under contract. We got Brian Burns under contract. Even though our secondary's sketchy, they're all young. So like it's not like we have like a ton of money back there. The only person that's soaking up money is Holland and Adebo, and they were just okay this year, but we're not negative cap, and we have the 5th overall pick, and we have I'm pretty sure we have our 1st, 2nd, and 3rd this year.
You were talking about
Raheem Morris, if he was our coach.
I told you Lou Anarumo was being considered.
Yeah, I don't really know what we need at this point. I think defense would be good because we have a lot of assets that we put into defense the last 3 years. But I also think offense would be good because that's where all our young guys are at. So we drafted running back, we drafted wide receiver, we drafted quarterback. So I think either way we go, I just think now that Stefanski and Harbaugh are both on the table, I think we just need to get one of those guys. I think our team is good enough. I think the position is it's like a wanted position. It's like you don't go into there feeling like you can't win. Like the Raiders, like I don't know who wants that Raiders job. Like I don't know who could go in there and feel like they could win. I feel like you can go into the Giants organization and feel like within 2 years you could be a winning franchise.
Sure.
The potential's there. So that's why I think it's very it wouldn't be a shocker that for us to get one of those two. So I think we just need to go get one of those two.
For sure.
Yep. That's really all I think about that. And then with the draft pick, I really just hope we take Caleb Downs. Like
He
now
gonna
that
be a
we're
Bengal.
he's not falling that far.
What if he does?
He won't because the Giants need to take him at 5. I Matt Patricia, who coached many defenses in the NFL, said that Caleb Downs is one of the smartest, if not the smartest player he has ever coached. I'm not like a Matt Patricia fan. I don't know if I don't like love him that much, but he's coached a lot of good players.
He
To
has.
say that about a 20-year-old, 21-year-old kid, you got to take him. I think you got to take him. He would fit
Might have
great
to
back
take him.
there. Our secondary showed that it's a little like spotty. I think you go take a game changer and you move on from there.
Yeah.
That's about
right.
all I got. Season sucked.
Yeah.
I was
Well-
done by week 10.
Fair. Quick question. What are your thoughts on having 4 kickers this year?
It fucking sucked. I don't know what you want me to say. Like it was demoralizing that we couldn't just find someone to just put the ball through the upright. And what we did, I mean, we got Saul, and Saul was good. He was 8 for 8. But it's just like how can you be an NFL franchise? You're one of 32 things in the entire world. There's only 32 NFL franchises in the world, and you can't find the assets, you can't find the coaches, you can't find the scouts, you can't find anything to just get you someone to freaking kick a field goal.
Yeah, your response to that was perfect. So next season, when training camp rolls around, are you opening your arms for Graham Gano?
I don't care. No, honestly, no. No. I'm done with his ass. He just gets hurt all the time, and then our coaches don't know how to just pull up a kicker. That way we have a suffice of, like, someone who's can just kick a field goal. It's just a fucking field goal. It's just extra points. Jude McAbney, you're literally right by the goalpost. It's not, like, it's not easy. Like, I know it's not easy. I'm not saying I could go out there and do it, but it's not that hard. Like, it's not that hard.
Question: Are you hoping that Michael Gabriel, if that's how you say his name, your special teams coordinator, returns?
Yeah. I mean, no. Obviously not. Yeah, get the fuck up out of here. Like there were so many times this year where if we didn't have special teams involved, I think we win the game.
Okay.
I think
All right.
if you keep Dable the entire year and then just do away with special teams, we might be a 7-win team.
All right, we'll move off it.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Fuck you, bro.
Me?
Yes, you.
I didn't do anything to your special teams.
Yeah, but you brought it up.
All right, bro.
24 hours. Yeah, you.
Oh,
Yeah, you.
that's such a weak.
Weak. What
That's,
you did earlier
that's
was
ticky
weak.
tacky.
What you did earlier was weak.
All right, bro. Whatever. All right. I'll talk about the Bengals real quick. Bengals
Okay.
lose. Stinker to the Browns. Another time we can't finish the job against a rookie quarterback. I really don't have it. I really don't want to talk about the game. I don't really care. Like, I have zero care about that game.
That's fair.
So I'll run through the positives and the negatives from the season. Positives. We'll start with positives. We got to experience Joe Flacco in a Bengals uniform.
That was cool.
I enjoyed watching football. He saved me from watching the Bengals because I would have rather watched him than Jake Browning a million times.
Yeah.
Yep. Chase Brown had a 1,000-yard rushing season. Very good running back in the league. I feel like many people agree.
Yeah.
Miles Murphy started coming on so much that we finally are not projected to take an edge rusher in the first round for the first time in fucking 4 years.
Yay.
Maybe we finally have one. We'll see. DJ Turner was a beast. Should have been a Pro Bowl cornerback. But that's all right.
Yeah, he was good.
Dude was dog. McPherson had a bounce back year. Very good kicker this year. Made a lot of kicks. And the O-line showed promise. O-line really wasn't a bucket of
No,
horse piss this year.
It wasn't
wasn't
great, but it.
Yeah, it wasn't. If we have this O line the year we went to the Super Bowl, we probably win it. That's maybe.
Probably. No, you're probably right.
Negatives from the season. Another Burrow injury. I mean, how many more seasons are we gonna go? Can we get another full year out of Burrow, please?
I mean, you could trade him.
No, stop. Not gonna happen. Two, another year where our offense was a firepower and our defense was just a utter aster class.
It was better though. Like your defense
in the back stretch of the season.
Yeah. So, but like last year, it wasn't even good in the back stretch of the season. So it's getting
Correct.
better. Your improvement.
Correct. Shamar Stewart, bad. I mean, it's like everybody knew it when they drafted him in the first round. What are you drafting another project for? You can't develop projects.
Yeah, no one liked that pick.
No,
Nobody liked that pick.
No one liked the pick. Bengals fans didn't like the pick. Trey Hendrickson situation. I mean, why didn't you trade him?
Handled so poorly.
Gave him $10 extra million for him to sit on the bench all year on IR.
You could argue that was the worst handled situation all year in football.
I could argue it. It's sad. It's sad. It was awful.
Terrible.
Cam Taylor-Britt. He's in jail. I mean, like he's literally in jail.
I know. He's got 3
5
days left?
Yeah, probably something like that. What if he played like he did 2 years ago?
We'll never know.
He's not. Maybe our defense steps up.
You still suck.
Logan Wilson. I'm glad we handed you a captain patch at the beginning of the year. You really deserved that. Couldn't tackle, got benched. Traded to the Cowboys. Really bad defense. Oh, got benched again. Any other defensive mentions? Because there's plenty. But I'll just leave it at Shamar, Trey, CTB, and Logan Wilson. I could get going about the linebackers, but I'm not going to do it.
They don't deserve it.
And then finally, I just think it's hilarious that the Bengals are like, oh, we went to the Super Bowl 3 or 4 years ago. Let's just keep the coaching staff.
I mean, they're Super Bowl coaching staff. You can't argue that.
That's what the Bengals front office thinks. We're gonna keep Duke Tobin in the general manager spot. We're gonna keep Zach Taylor running the team, and we're gonna keep Al Golden in the defense. They're just cool with running it back. I really don't. I personally disagree. I bet a lot of the players disagree. I just don't want to waste another year.
No, yeah, fair.
But Bengals are going to have like a top 5 easiest strength of schedule next year. Probably. Close to it. And if we don't make the playoffs next year, he better be gone. Don't even think about the cake.
Oh, you're good one, buddy.
No,
hey,
fuck you.
Fuck Joe Burrow for going down and giving Myles Garrett that sack.
He didn't go
Fuck
down,
Joe Burrow.
bro.
Fuck Joe Burrow.
No, he didn't go down. He knew Myles Garrett was coming. That was a sack.
Yeah, he knew Myles Garrett was coming. Any other play, like if that's like week 10, he's trying to get out of that. At least make an effort. It's okay though, because Michael Strahan, he did it in 16 games, and Garrett did it in 17, so it's okay.
All right. Cool. All right, let's go. Let's switch it over to the cross or around the league.
Sounds good.
Hello? Dude, the Cowboys still suck.
Let's start with the 1 seed game. We'll talk about the Seahawks and the 49ers.
Pitiful.
It is a bad game for the 49ers.
I mean, it was a bad game for both teams. Like, even the Seahawks, it was icky.
Pardon my take in Barstool, they kind of touched on this, but they were talking about, like, obviously the 2 biggest games this weekend were Ravens Steelers and Bucks Panthers. But in terms of, in terms of playoff implications, I think the 49ers, this really hurts them because instead of playing home games, getting the 1 seed in a bye week, They now fly across the country to Philly.
Tough place to play.
Tough place to play. Philly has a really good defense. They just played a really good defense and got embarrassed. I think, yeah,
I think the most important. I think Ravens Steelers was obviously most important. It was winner. It was playoffs or not. Like there wasn't anything else to it. But
mhm,
like I think the Seahawks 49ers was more important than the Bucks Panthers just because the Bucks Panthers didn't decide anything. The Panthers still made the playoffs.
right, right.
So like that game, like it mattered, but the Bucks
Mhm,
won and they still didn't make the playoffs. So like I
yeah.
think I'm with you. I think the Seahawks Niners was definitely more important.
Mhm.
But now the playoffs in the NFC run through Seattle. Tough place to play, especially this time of year. It's gonna be windy, gonna be cold.
Yeah. Yeah, no, and the defense is incredible, and defense wins you championships in the NFL. If you have a good running back and good defense, you can win championships, and the Seahawks check those boxes.
Yeah, they got two good running backs, and
Two good running backs.
their defense is
Yeah.
really really solid.
Yeah.
It was a bad game. I thought Purdy looked really bad. I mean, the defense looked really good, but the fact that the 49ers couldn't muster more than a field goal is just
Yeah, I mean they tried it, just
couldn't get
didn't play
anything
out.
going. Couldn't get anything going.
No. All right. Well, we can talk about the other NFC game. The Bucks beat the Panthers, but obviously they do miss the playoffs.
Yeah,
The whole Baker thing to me is it's just a repeat of what happened in Cleveland. He hurts his
100%.
shoulder. He hurts his shoulder. He tries to play through it because he doesn't want to be benched, and Tampa won't bench him. And he doesn't play great, and then they end up falling. I mean, they lost 4 games against 4 pretty not great opponents,
Mhm.
and they have no one to blame but themselves. I don't think Baker's bad. He's hurt. Like
Yeah,
they should have shut him down when he got hurt, and maybe they'd be in the playoffs right now and maybe be healthier.
100%. I think the only way this decision even was remotely okay is if they made the playoffs and they didn't. So you basically, I mean, it was terrible. It was a terrible decision. Not making the playoffs hurt, like just banging up your quarterback week after week,
Hmm.
just for nothing, like for a
Yeah,
worse draft pick.
for sure.
So I feel bad for Baker. A very disappointing season for the Bucks,
Hmm.
especially going into this year. That was probably regarded as the easiest division to win. Um, like the Bucks like were a shoe
Yeah.
in for that
Oh,
one.
I don't think anybody thought there was a world where the Bucks wouldn't win this division, especially when
I
they
agree.
started out like 6-1 and Baker was like
Yeah,
top of the MVP race.
yeah, especially when like the Falcons like preseason like the Falcons were barely mentioned. Like there was only a couple. No one thought the Panthers. Nobody thought the Saints. It
No.
was it was always Bucks, a teeny bit of Falcons. I don't think there was any other division that had that like had it like that one.
Yeah, for sure.
So bad season for the Bucks. Turn it over to the good side though. Panthers, you made the playoffs.
Congrats, making the playoffs with
Congrats.
a losing record. Impressive.
The Panthers had a worse point differential than the New York Football Giants.
I did see that.
Wild.
Yeah.
Wild.
I mean, I know that they already opened as like 10-point underdogs at home against the Rams.
Valid. I
Yeah. I don't think any Panthers fans are really expecting anything. I think they're probably just enjoying the fact that they made the playoffs.
Yeah, I mean you enjoy the steps. Bryce Young looked better this year. He looks like your draft pick in Tet was a good draft pick. Your defense was pretty good for the most part. Like
Hmm.
you just take your wins when you can get them, and if you somehow can make a competitive game out of the Rams game, then you enjoy a playoff game. If not, you just enjoy the fact that you made it there.
For sure. I like the way you said that. That's good. All right. And final game we're going to mention Ravens drop what felt like a walk into the playoffs against the Steelers. Tyler Loop misses the go-ahead field goal. Do you
I
remember,
mean,
were you watching it when he kicked it?
1000%. I was watching it and I said, because that whole fourth quarter was just weird. Like not weird and like it was just crazy. Like the
Hmm.
missed coverages, the very uncharacteristic things to happen. And it
Hmm.
just kept happening over and over again. And as soon as they like gotten after Likely caught that, I said, he's gonna miss this kick. It's par for the course for what's happened this whole game. Like this game did not feel like it should end on like something that like should happen. Like that a 44-yard field goal, like that's like should happen. So that game never felt like a should happen game. That was always like it was a whatever game.
Right. I mean, I was with my friends. We were playing basketball inside in this indoor court when it happened, and we all stopped playing and gathered around one phone and like all had our arms around each other watching this kick.
Yeah.
And I remember everybody saw it miss, and I was like, "No way!" And it just echoed in the gym, and it was just everybody was just silent and was just like I couldn't believe it. Lamar played fine. So did Rodgers. Like they both played fine. It was just like I blame Harbaugh at the end a little bit. Like you have a running back that is in Derrick Henry. You gave him like 15 carries for 100 plus yards in the first half, and you only give him 5 carries in the second half, and then you have 12 seconds left to gain some more yards with a timeout in your pocket, and you take a knee.
Unreal. Like just trying to center the ball. You at least run a play there. Like you have to run a play and just try to get a little bit. Try to get something to make it feel a little bit better. That was another thing I said when they got up to the ball. I was like, when they nailed it, I was like, I was so shocked. I thought they were running like a fake spike at first. I didn't know what they were doing.
Yeah.
You always go for more yards. Like always go for more yards.
Just questionable coaching by Harbaugh, which kind of ended up to be him being relieved of his duties in Baltimore.
Yeah, I mean, that game was just, it was nuts. After watching that game, I don't really feel bad for the Ravens. Like, they definitely deserve to lose, but I would much rather have had the Ravens in the playoffs than the Steelers. Like,
for sure. For sure.
I think the Steelers are bad.
Yeah. Okay. Well, let's talk about the AFC and NFC playoff pictures, and we can talk through some matchups real quick.
All right.
Broncos get the 1 seed in the AFC. So obviously we have the 2-seeded Patriots playing at home against the Chargers.
Yep, on Sunday night. I'm pretty sure that's the Sunday night game.
I believe so. I feel pretty confident that the Patriots should win that game.
I do too. I'm with you there. I think the Patriots. I think this is setting up for the Patriots to show that they can beat a good team.
I think so too. I think the Chargers are a decent team, but I don't think that they have everything in place right now. And I think the Patriots, like, even with the strength of schedule argument, like, I still think they're an incredible team. Like, it's not like they're going and just beating teams by, like, 5 to 10 points. Like, they are rolling teams.
Yeah, no, you're right. So
I think Patriots win that.
I do too. I think the Chargers. I think it's good though. I think it's a good game. I don't think they roll them or anything like that.
Yeah. Then we have Bills at Jaguars. I know a lot of people think that this is Josh Allen's playoffs to win because Patrick Mahomes and Joe Burrow are not in him, but I do think that the Jags win this game.
I don't. This one's tough because it's like it's in Duval. Like it's there. They got home field. The Bills are obviously the team that you would like. If you just glance at this game, it's like you would just think Bills. Like it's playoffs. It's Josh Allen. I love the Jags, and I've been with you all year on the Jags. But when I went over these games and I looked at all of them, I just said like, what do you always go with in the playoffs? Like what have we done the past 5 years in the playoffs? When in doubt, it's the best quarterback. Always Patrick Mahomes, we always are just like, it's going to go his way. Like, we always lean better quarterback. And I think I have to in this game. Like, I think Josh Allen finds a way to get it done. It wouldn't surprise me at all if the Jags won. In playoff time, you lean the better quarterback.
I think Jags are like my dark horse pick to come out of the AFC.
They could. I think the AFC is a big toss-up. I think this is probably the most toss-up game of the
I'm excited. I'm looking forward to this one.
Oh, I think this is going to be great. I'm so excited for Sunday's slate, and I don't have nothing going on. Finally, off day Sunday, watch all these games. But yeah, I think all 3 of the games Sunday are going to be good. I think Bills get it done. I really do. But it's going to be a good one for sure. Both teams have been playing good. Both teams are tested. I think you lean coaching and you lean quarterback in the playoffs, and the Bills have the upper hand there. If this
Yeah.
was in Buffalo, I wouldn't even really second guess it. I think a lot of it, like the Bills having to go to Jacksonville this time of year, like that's the one thing the Bills always had at home during the playoffs because they've been at home during the playoffs the past like what 7 years. And
Maybe.
ever since Brady left the Patriots, I'm pretty sure the Bills have won the AFC or the AFC East every year. So every year this time they're always playing in the cold. Now they got to go to the warm. Like it's in the air, but I think Bills.
Okay. Okay. And then we have Texans at Steelers. Like I could see a world where the Steelers win. Like this is like the best team that they could have played, just in terms of the Texans offense not being that firepowered, but the
Hmm.
Texans defense is suffocating. So I do think the Texans win this.
I do too. I think I almost I wrote down this and then I don't really want to say it because it could be bad, but I really think the Texans like roll the Steelers. Like
I hope so.
I think they do. I think they roll the Steelers. I don't think I just don't see a world where this is a game. I think the Steelers offense is subpar. Um, and I think the
Yeah.
Texans defense is really good. I think the Texans offense is just okay, but I don't
Hmm.
think the Steelers defense has been good, but it hasn't been like this normal Steelers defense. Like they've had some holes this year.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
if this game was like 30-10, I wouldn't be that shocked.
Yeah.
I, yeah, I'm with you. There's a world where the Steelers do it. It's time for Aaron Rodgers to go back to the couch, though. It is. Just go do the stuff with Pat McAfee. Just go home, have fun. It's over. You made the playoffs.
Mhm.
Like really impressive. That's an impressive thing at your age to do what you've done injury wise. Come and lead a team like the Steelers to the playoffs. Take your loss, and it's time to pack it up.
Yeah. Yeah. I think. Okay. Yeah, I think the Texans win this game. So let's talk it out. So then we think the Texans win. You think Bills, and then Patriots and obviously Broncos have the bye. So if that were to play out, you would
It would
have the
be
Broncos playing the Bills
Bills,
and the Texans
Texans,
playing
Patriots.
the Patriots.
Yep.
So then
I
you'd
think
probably have what? Broncos.
Bills.
You think the Bills would beat the Broncos?
I don't think the Broncos win a game. I've been saying this. I don't think the Broncos win a game in the playoffs.
Okay, so let's.
Even if what you said happens, who would they play? They'd play
So if the Jags end up beating the Bills and the Texans, so if that happened and the Patriots won, the Broncos would just play winner of Steelers Texans.
I think if it's the Steelers, I'd take the Broncos. If it's the Steelers, I'd take the Broncos. But if the Texans won, I'm taking Texans.
Okay, and then if the Bills play the Broncos,
Bills. Like yeah, I wrote it. So if what I think happens, so like I went through and I kind of made my. I think Bills will beat the Broncos, and then I had a really tough time with Texans Patriots because like the Texans to me are like your Jags. Like the way you feel about the Jags is the way I feel about the Texans. I I put Texans. I don't know how confident I feel. A lot of that will be like watching these games. Like if I end up being right and I go like if I'm right about Bills and Texans winning, a lot of that Texans Patriots game would be how good the Texans look, like how I feel like the Texans look and how I feel like the Patriots look in their games, their respective games. Um, but I wrote down Texans. I wrote down Bills Texans AFC chip.
I think it's going to be Jaguars Broncos AFC chip.
So you think the
I
Texans,
think
if Texans lose to the Broncos, and then you think the Jags beat the Patriots?
I do.
Okay, so
I think that's
we're way different then.
Yeah.
Because of that one game change.
Yeah. I think Bills Jags is a big one.
I'm
But
sorry. Just one interjection real quick. The Utah Jazz are beating the Thunder by 6.
Dude, what's going on?
What is happening?
I don't know.
Sorry, but I saw that. I was like, what in the world?
I don't know.
But yeah, so that's I think Bills Texans AFC chip.
Okay. Well,
But I would
guess we'll
change
see how it
that
plays out.
depending on what happens. Like that's like if I'm right. So if the Bills beat the Jags and Patriots beat Chargers and Texans beat Steelers, if those 3 are correct, then I'll hold to I'll probably stick to Bills Texans. I will stick to Bills. The only one that might change is Texans Patriots.
Okay. All right, let's
And
talk about
then-
NFC real quick.
Okay.
Seahawks get the bye week. Obviously, we have Rams at Panthers. Panthers beat the Rams earlier this year, but I really don't think anybody thinks the Panthers are going to beat the Rams in this game.
Yeah.
I mean,
no.
I think that there's a world where the Panthers could cover the spread.
Yeah. I think there's a world where it's it's a single digit game. You are
Yeah.
at home, and
Yeah.
you did make the playoffs, so you're not
Correct.
like a scrub. But I just
Correct.
don't. I just don't see it. I don't see
Correct.
That's the most shoe game. Like that's the most like game that I'm like, yeah, like
Yes.
Rams are winning this game.
Correct. Yep. And then we have Packers at Bears, Saturday Night Football.
I said Packers.
I think the Packers win too, but it's so hard for me to not and I think that this is like personally, I think this is the biggest toss up 50-50 game, not even Bills Jags. Literally can't decide Packers or Bears.
I sat down and I was like that for a couple minutes, and then I kind of like reeled myself in, and I was like, I think the reason why I think the Bears are gonna win is, and this could be just me overlooking, like they've had a great year, and I'm probably like putting them down a little bit from where they should be at, but I really think I just like the Bears story so much that I want them to win. But I think it's close, but I think the Packers beat the Bears. Like I think that this is prime like Bears to hype the fans up, get everyone involved, get like everyone's Bears, and then the Packers of all teams. Like of course it's the Packers, of course that's who they get drawn. And it feels like a game the Bears just like can't win. Like it feels like a game where the Bears just can't win it.
I don't know. I really don't know my thoughts on the game. I just think it's going to be a nail biter, and I think that it literally could go either way. Like, I think I lean Packers, but I lean Packers probably 51-49.
That's fair. Like it's a close match. It really is.
Yeah.
But
51-49 percentage, not points.
No, yeah, I'm with you. I think the games to watch are Packers, Bears, Bills, Jags, and then the one we're about to touch on, which is 49ers, Eagles.
49ers at Eagles. I think Eagles handle this.
Really?
I think so.
I picked 49ers.
I just think that the 49ers just played a team very similar to the Eagles in terms of a suffocating defense at times and an offense that could turn it on.
I think the Seahawks defense is better than the Eagles defense this year. And I think the Seahawks, especially their run game, is a lot more solidified than the Eagles. I think their pass games are similar. But I just don't see I just think the Eagles are not a good team. Like the Eagles, I want to remind people that their record is reflecting playing the Giants twice, Commanders twice, Cowboys twice. So 6 games where they played bad teams this year.
Yeah. I don't know. I think I'm a pretty decent Eagles believer. I believe in good defenses, and I think the Eagles could.
That's fair. I wrote down 49ers better the Eagles. Jalen Hurts shows he's a high school quarterback. That's exactly what I wrote down. So
Okay. So you think the
have
Seahawks will play the
Packers.
Yep.
Right?
And then the
And then the
Rams will play the
49ers.
49ers.
Correct. That's what
So
I
you
have.
and then you have Seahawks beating the Packers, and you
I have
have Rams
Seahawks,
beating the
Packers,
49ers.
and I have Rams beating. I have it Seahawks, Rams.
And then you have what? Rams going to the Super Bowl?
I didn't pick after that. I left it at Bills, Texans, Seahawks, Rams. Because when I looked at that, like I wrote it down and I like stopped myself. I'm like, holy shit, the NFC is so much better than the AFC. Like that, I was like, oh my God. Like,
Yeah.
but if I had to pick off the top of my head, if I'm right and it's Bills, Texans, Seahawks, Rams, I would probably say Bills, Rams win the Super Bowl.
Oh man, I'm excited. I really don't
Oh,
know.
I love playoff football. I hate that. I think part of the reason that I love playoff football so much is that besides 3 years ago, I just get to watch good football and I don't have to watch that dumbass team right there. I can just enjoy the football.
I'm just excited because this playoff picture is just absolutely wide open. Like,
Especially
this
in
is
both.
any team's year to win it.
It's wide open and it's completely different for NFC is wide open because there's so much talent and there's so like you have the Rams who are they the second favorite to win the Super Bowl? It's Seahawks and Rams.
Probably.
And so you have that team who could potentially like they play a first round game, which I think we all think it's the most shoe-in game, but like the second best team to win could lose in the wild card. And then they turn around in the divisional and they play a really good team in the 49ers that could also beat them, which they did beat them this year. So the NFC is so wide open because there's so many good teams. You just don't know who's going to come out. And the AFC is so wide open because like there's like no good teams and you just don't know who's going to just like get hot at the right time.
Yeah. Yeah.
I should say good. They're good teams. There's no great team. Like the NFC has the Seahawks, Rams. I would say Seahawks, Rams, 49ers, Eagles are all the whole NFC besides the Panthers are you could say is maybe a great team. And then the AFC, like I don't like the Broncos. I can see how you could say the Broncos are like if you are a Broncos believer, you say the Broncos are great. And then after that, I don't think there's a great team in the AFC. So they're just all good, and then they're all great.
For sure.
Which is cool. Like that's different.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I'm looking forward to the playoffs. This should be a great time.
100%.
All right, well, let's kick it to the final studs and duds of the regular season.
Yes, sir.
You can start us off. You have quarterbacks and tight ends this week.
I bet. Yes, sir. So I got QBs and tight ends. My stud quarterback of the week is stats aren't crazy, but the game was I went Aaron Rodgers. Just taking your team to the playoffs at his age after everything. And he had a good game too. He's 31-47, 300 yards and a touchdown. He had a good game. He didn't like blow you away statistically, but he did what he had to. Like if you watch that game, he did everything he could to win that game, and he took his team to the playoffs in a game where he had to. And then dud, I picked Purdy, 19-27, 127 yards and an interception in a game where you could have solidified home field advantage and a bye week for your team, which we all know out of all teams in the playoffs, the 49ers could probably use that the most.
Correct.
The dud was pretty easy. The stud, I was kind of like, but I just felt like Rodgers deserved it because his game had meaning. And then tight end stud of the week, I also kind of went with a game that had some meaning to it. I went Cade Otton, 7 catches, 94 yards and a touchdown. Nothing wild. He was probably the best tight end of the week. There's a couple close, but I felt like, again, his game mattered. There's substance to his game, and he had a good one. So I leaned him. And then you'll love my dud tight end of the week, Noah Fant. 1 catch, 5 yards and a fumble. If you'd like to comment on him, you're more than welcome to.
I just think it's like hilarious that he's had like 1 fumble like in his entire career before coming to Cincinnati, and he's fumbled 3 times as a Bengal, and I think all 3 of them were returned for a touchdown.
Yeah.
And I remember being like, when Noah Fant was a Seahawk, when Noah Fant was a Bronco, before he was a Seahawk, I knew his free agency was coming up, and I wanted him to be a Bengal so bad. And so
he was good.
I know he was good, and I knew that when the Bengals signed him this year, that he wouldn't be anything crazy. But I was so excited to see Noah Fant in Bengals jersey, and it was just yep.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, my stud running back of the week, I gave it to Ramondre Stevenson. He had 7 carries for 131 yards. That's 18.7 yards per carry. Like I understand it was against the Dolphins, but like and he had 3 total touchdowns. Like that 18.7 yards per carry is inhumane.
Agreed. That's wild. That's like Madden rookie mode 99
Yeah.
overall numbers.
Nuts. And then my dud running back, I kind of did the same as you. I just gave it to CMC. He had 23 rush yards on 8 carries and 6 catches for 34 yards. I know
Yeah,
that, like, they just needed more out of the 49ers offense, and they didn't get it.
yeah. Their defense held them to 13 points.
Yeah.
If you went into every game, and especially you, I know you would take this, and I would too. If you went into every game and someone said, "Hey, your defense holds the other team under 14," you know you're winning that game. Like you
hmm
wouldn't think twice about you winning that game. So
hmm Yeah.
yeah, bad Seahawks offensive day.
Yeah. And
Or
stud wide
was
receiver, I gave it to Zay Flowers, even though they lost. Same kind of thing.
no,
He had 138 yards on 4 catches.
yeah, it was unreal.
And he had and 2 touchdowns. So like Zay
Hmm.
Flowers, he balled and just
We
couldn't get it done.
tried.
And my dud wide receiver, I just put Cowboys. I know that they didn't play like their entire starters the whole game, and I know Joe Milton came in, but like,
They couldn't. It was so bad, and our secondary is so pitiful too.
yeah, Giants shut their asses down. All right, let's kick it to the crossover.
Yeah.
Anything you
Um,
really want to hit on?
I really just want to show this really quick.
Oh, okay.
Like, like, what are we doing? The
I know.
Jazz, the
Thunder a little
Thunder.
shaky, bro. They just got
I
mollywomped by the
Yeah,
Hornets.
I don't know how to feel about it because they're the same roster. The injury, like, there's no injuries. So like, if you combine, I saw something and I should have wrote it down, but it was like the Giants with the roster they have now, but dealing with injuries throughout it, were like 89 and like 15 or something like that. And then the Thunder fully healthy the past, 12 years, like 6-5. And
Yeah.
it's like just like there's something that we can't see. There's gotta be. Like,
hmm
and it's bad that it's the Phoenix, it was the Hornets, and like now the Jazz. Like those are like three. I know we've lost some more than that, but those are just the teams that like rattle off the
The
top of my head.
Spurs.
I mean, the Spurs are good though, but I'm thinking like those three teams are not great teams.
hmm
So I don't know what's going on. I'm not worried yet. I still feel fine about. I mean, I think we're still the first seed in the West. The Spurs might have passed us, but like we're still fine. I think this is like, I thought about this. I was like, is this gonna be if the Thunder keep going down this path? Let's say we get 15 more games and we're still like right at 500 ever since we started losing. Is this where Presti just says, all right, yeah, I'm tired of just like being just like marginally better, and just like goes and gets Giannis? Like he's just like, all right,
Can you
guys,
imagine?
you made me do this. Like this is you forced my
That would
hand,
be
and
nuts.
we just trade like. Yeah, and there's a world like cap wise where we can do it without getting rid of Chet, Dub, or Shea, which is absurd.
Yeah, that
And
would
we
be
have
nuts.
like I saw a package where like obvious it was Case Wallace, Usman Dieng, um, Thomas Sorbert, who's the other young guy that we just drafted this year? Nikola Topic, and Aaron Wiggins, and then however many picks they want.
Yeah, like it's
It's
possible.
it's so possible, and then we'd have our lineup of Shea, Dort,
J-Dub,
Dub,
Shet, and Giannis.
Giannis, Shet, and then off the bench we'd still have iHeart, we'd still have Caruso, we'd still have Isaiah Joe, we'd still have Isaiah Joe. Like that 7-8 man rotation would be wild.
Could be nuts. Could be
I don't
nuts.
know if he does that because every year it's always like the Thunder are going to do it. Like the Thunder have the most assets in the league, and Sam Presti never does, but he also hasn't had a reason to yet until right now. So we'll see. I feel like if the Thunder keep up this pace, he's going to do something just because we
Yeah,
have so much.
for sure. Um, Totally unrelated to the Thunder. Where do you rank Steph Curry all time?
Oof.
Like top 5?
No, top 10.
Okay.
I think I put him top 10. I don't have like a top 10 list, but like if I definitely top 15. I can
Is it crazy
I
to say that I'd take Steph Curry all time over Kobe?
not crazy. I might agree with that.
Like
No, I
just
don't think
thinking
that's
of it
that.
like
I don't think
marginally,
it's
like
that
I
great.
think I think I'd take Steph Curry all time over
Yeah,
Kobe.
I might. Yeah, I think I'm kind of with you on that one. I think Steph's the best point guard of all time. I think he's better than Magic.
Yeah, yeah, I think I'd take him over Magic. I think
Um,
Steph Curry's floating around my top five all time.
I mean, you got
Like
Braun, MJ,
Kareem.
Kareem. Yeah, cool with that one. I'd put Shaq over Curry still.
Okay.
So that's another, and then you get into Tim Duncan, you get into, Curry's name starts floating around.
Hmm.
I'm
Yeah.
not a big Bill Russell guy, so his name doesn't really toot my horn up there.
You like your horn being tooted.
Yeah, just when it's by you. So I think top 10. I think I'm cool with top 10.
Okay. Cool. Let's move off the NBA. Um, I I mean, I'll touch on UK real quick.
Okay, yeah, I mean, go ahead. I know.
I mean, I don't I don't really know what to say. We've played six or 6 to 8 quad one games this year and won one against St. John's. 0-2 in conference play, first time since like 2013. Missouri has never won a game in Rupp Arena. They won in Rupp Arena. And we have Nate Oates out in a press conference saying that Kentucky doesn't pass the ball.
I mean, they
Biggs
don't.
can't Biggs can't make right, and then we tried to force the ball, couldn't make passes inside. Can't hit open threes. Can't hit free throws. Can't play good perimeter defense. Can't fight over screens.
Yeah.
Can't finish layups. Otega Owe had a wide open layup and he smoked it.
It
Not
wasn't
wide
wide
open.
open,
It wasn't
but
wide
it,
open,
it,
but
it should have been hit,
there
yes.
was no one contending him right on the glass. He put too much
Yeah,
on it.
no.
Like
Yeah.
it wasn't like a defender altered the shot. He missed the shot.
No, agreed. Yeah. It wasn't like a wide
It
open
wasn't
layup,
wide
but
open.
it was
But
one
I'm
you hit.
just
That's one $1 million player hits.
yeah. I'm
So,
I'm just sad. Like it's been a disaster of a season, and I miss when UK could be a team I could count on.
yeah. So you already writing them off, or you already ready to move on to red season?
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yep, I think
I
UK
mean,
will
you got
finish as a
the.
bottom. I think UK will finish as the bottom 5 SEC school,
So
and
was
Mark
Lan
Pope is
was
extremely frustrating to watch as a coach right now.
so was Landon Hughes. Was he right at the beginning of the year when you guys lost?
It might have been
He said that. What game was that after? That was after your.
probably like right away after we lost to Louisville.
Yeah, it was right after Louisville. He said this is a bottom five team in the SEC, and you told him to relax, and I did too. I told him I said I think give it a minute, but Missouri's good though. Like don't like Missouri's, but they're not like I know, but
There's they're fine, but
if you can't
there's
if you
SEC
can't
powerhouses, and they're not one of them.
If you can't beat Missouri at home, who in the SEC are you going to be able to beat?
But yeah, you might get a win against LSU, you might get a win against South Carolina,
Mississippi State's got Josh
Mississippi
Hubbard.
State.
They got Josh Hubbard though. Josh Hubbard's open.
Vanderbilt's a fucking fraud. Are they
J-
losing right now?
Probably not. Vandy's
They're
good.
good. No, not that good. Oh, they're tied.
See?
They're all right. But whatever.
Um,
I'm not gonna sit here and say who's good and who's not. UK stinks. Oh my God, they lost again.
Goodness gracious.
Well, but yeah, okay. And the only other thing I want to touch on, I want to touch on the Reds real quick. I just want to mention, like, people are upset about the Reds getting JJ Bleday and trading for Dane Myers. I understand that they're like sub 250 hitters, and that we just lost out on the Kyle Schwarber sweepstakes. But at the same time, I'm someone that's very optimistic when it comes to the Reds signing players. I understand JJ Bleday is not all that, but if JJ Bleday can play like he did in 2024, he could be huge for the Reds. And if Dane Myers trading, I think it was Ethan O'Donnell, trading him, is that right? Ethan O'Donnell. Let me fact check that. I know you don't know too much about baseball.
I don't.
Yeah, Ethan O'Donnell. Okay. Trading Ethan O'Donnell, he's not like an incredible farm system player that we had. I think that, like, I truly believe that was just like one that you just gamble on, and one that I think it's just high reward, low risk. And same with JJ Bleday. They gave him a small contract. It's near his arbitration. I think that it's not incredible moves, and it's not going to bring us to a World Series or anything, but I don't think it's anything to be harping at Nick Krall for and the Reds organization. I hope that they continue to make improvements for the team, but I'm just going to roll with them. Got to support.
Yeah, fair. I don't know much, like you said. I will touch on college football really quick. Got the college football playoff semifinals coming up. Indiana dismantled Alabama. Nick Saban was rolling on his couch that night. It was brutal. And then, so they got Oregon. That'll probably be
overtime. Don't know what happened.
No, yeah, I know. I was gonna wait until the end, but yeah,
Gotcha.
They counted Shea hit a bucket, and they must have like counted it and like reviewed it or something.
Oh, nice.
So I got it pulled up. Still, overtime with the Jazz is abysmal, but so I think Oregon IU is gonna be a good game, and then Miami Ole Miss. Ole Miss, that game against Georgia. I don't know if you watched it. Wild ending.
Oh yeah.
Especially the very end of the game after it was like dead set that the Ole Miss had won, and then I felt like the refs were doing everything they could to just allow Georgia just somewhat of a chance, and it was absurd.
Yeah, it was nuts.
And then shout out Ohio State for being the UK of football.
Right,
you
bro.
spend all your money, spend the most money in the country, and then you just fail to a team that people didn't even think should make the playoffs.
So what do you think?
I
You think Indiana just comes out?
I think the winner of that game will win it all. I honestly don't know. I honestly think Oregon might win. Like IU looks like a powerhouse, but Oregon's like, I feel like this is just an Oregon game to win. IU beat them at Oregon during the regular season, get a little bit of vengeance. They know, like, they have a better idea of what's coming. I love IU. I love everything Sig's doing. I think he's doing a great job. I just don't see a world where IU actually goes 16-0 and wins a natty. Like, I just like kind of don't believe it.
Right.
Like when you say IU, you don't think football. So saying IU 16-0 a national championship and referring to football, it just doesn't feel real yet. Maybe in a couple years, but so I think my gut tells me it's probably going to be Oregon getting one. I think it's probably going to be Oregon, Miami in the chip. But I do think whoever wins that Oregon IU game is going to be the team out on top.
Yeah.
But big week in for football because college football playoffs. We got tomorrow. You got the Miami Ole Miss game, and then Friday you got Oregon IU, and then you got Saturday wild card, Sunday
Both
wild
games.
card, and Monday wild card. So the next 5 days, we got some football, baby. We got some football. And on top of college basketball. So anytime there's a halftime, you just want to check over and watch some college hoops. Like, this is a great time of year. I'm excited. It's right after Christmas break. They're just giving me more presents. I'm ready.
I like that. I'm looking forward to it. Let's do it.
Yes, sir.
All right. Well,
I'm all good.
That's all we got. Appreciate you guys. Gonna get some more clips out for sure this time.
Yes, sir.
Wrapped up the regular season. It was fun recapping it. We will be back next week with a playoff recap, though.
1,000%. We'll be back next week.
We will be back.
I can't wait because next week I get to talk about the Broncos.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do. All right. Thanks for tuning in, and we will catch you guys next week. Peace.